Okay, I'm trying something new. I'm going to do a live reaction of the Dame Dash interview from the Breakfast Club. First interview that he ever did, absolutely epic. So I'm going to play it and I'm going to pause it a couple of times here and there when I catch some stuff. But yeah, this is my live reaction of the Breakfast Club Dame Dash view. It just came up 9 minutes ago. Let's go.
EJ, NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Dame Dash, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Dame.
What's happening? I'm morning.
Well, how you feeling first and foremost?
I feel great. Well, first, I want to say that I really appreciate y'all coming in, having a face-to-face conversation with me.
To the mic, to the game.
A face-to-face conversation with me. So, like, you know, in the street, when people want to sit down and talk that respect each other, even if they beefing at the table because y'all came to the table, there has to be respect. So I got to respect y'all. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to respect. I want y'all to respect me. And first, I want to give y'all some gifts. Nicolette. Remember the little white lesbian?
Nicolette?
Little white lesbian, Aaliyah?
Oh my God. Hi, Nicolette.
That's her. That's the little white lesbian.
I will not call you that, but
Why she ain't white lesbian?
Remember he said that. That's what hit the
everybody picked it up.
I said it because that's what she reminds me of, but...
Oh, yeah, got you.
That's her right there.
And I a cake. And I a pineapple. And this size, who cares?
Yeah, excuse the ads, man. I'm not paying for
I got a record
YouTube.
She's
She reminds you of a little white lesbian?
No, she is a white lesbian.
Oh.
If Aaliyah was white, she probably would have been like, because she's a little dark too. So I'd be like, you act like a white girl version of Aaliyah. Like she'd be a lesbian. And then
You don't think that hurts artists when y'all do that though?
Comparing to other people?
Yeah, because it sets the bar and it gives people an expectation.
Why do you think I compared her? Because of her singing.
Her singing?
Of her artistry. I was comparing her because of the person that she is. There's a lot of things about Aaliyah that I was in love with that y'all don't know at all. This is Black Guns vinyl, which, by the way, I guess I'll make this announcement that we are now being considered for a Grammy. So make sure.
Congratulations, man.
Even though you never. Oh, you did play it. You've been looking out. I appreciate you.
Look, you was about to say that we didn't.
No,
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't.
text me and said.
I remember I did say. Also,
Like,
I know you all got kids or have grandkids or whatever.
Yes.
This is my girl's book that she wrote. This book sold 80,000 books independently, you know, for the family office, and then this is her second book. But we did that independent, and we go around to the schools, and we make sure the kids have books. Like 1 out of 16 kids, don't have books. Rather, like every 16 kids, I forgot the stat.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never seen me doing that on...
Yeah, I seen you do Let's Go to Space.
And going to the schools?
No, I never seen you go to the school, but I seen you...
Ain't you on my Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, you never saw that. You see the other stuff, but you never see me go to the schools. You never say nothing about that. That's what I be wondering. We're going to talk about that today.
Let's talk about it. You said
let's do this.
A verbal fair one.
I do. And again, I appreciate it. So let's do some boundaries, right? Because everyone says I yell. What happens is when people cut me off, I talk louder. So if you cut me off, I'm going to talk louder. It's not going to be any disrespect. I just don't like being cut off because I want to be able to complete my point. And I'll do this, give you the same respect. So let's do this. I'd like you to every single thing that you've been saying when I'm not here and question you've had now that I'm here, I'd like you to ask me. You too. Because I saw all the stuff y'all said. I posted it. Just because I'm like, when I see them, we'll talk about it. So what were your questions? You were saying something.
My first question was about the Paid in Full.
What about it?
Did you own Paid in Full? Like, how did 50 Cent acquire ownership of Paid in Full?
Let me ask you a question. Let's put this in.
Yo, Davy's so slick, man. He's so slick. There's so much mental gymnastics that's going to be going on in this interview, man. If you're just listening in, I'm doing a live reaction to the Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. I will continue it there.
I'm sorry.
I asked a question.
You just cut me off.
Right?
I want you to notice every time you do it. Okay. And they would say I'm bugging if I yell, but please let me complete my sentence. And please don't tell me how we do things. That's going to be a trigger. So I'm just talking normally. Do you remember when 50 Cent was supposed to be putting out a documentary about Puff on Netflix?
Yes.
Where is it?
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, right. He's capping. So I talk a different language than most people. I'm a boss. So number one, there is no rights to be bought. So I knew he was trolling. And you got to remember, KM tried to have my son come on. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think messing with people's children is all right? Can you answer that question?
No,
see, that's not fair.
No, because you didn't answer the original question.
I did answer it. I just told you. He's capping.
So he didn't get the rights to it.
That's the thing is, you know what the problem is?
The problem is how
you cut me off again.
I'm asking you a question for
you cut me off again. See this?
No.
Let's take a commercial break. You don't think that's problematic that you keep cutting people off and you're interviewing them?
Okay.
You're really trying to tell me how to answer? And you expect me not to?
No, I just want you to answer.
Are you trying to trigger me?
No, I just want you to answer.
Okay. So then let me. How can I answer? You keep cutting me off.
Okay.
I told you he doesn't have the rights. No one has the rights. Who are you going to buy the rights from? I wasn't planning on making Paid in Full about those people. Again, I was making my Paid in Full. And, you don't have to buy the rights. I was actually there. So, 50 trolls. And I was saying, and I felt like you were interrupting me, and I'd like you to answer my question now. Do you feel like I've answered yours?
Yes.
Do you think it's all right to bring people's children involved?
No.
Did you know that Cam called my son and tried to give him money?
I heard you say that.
You think that's okay?
I need to know what he gave him, trying to give him money.
It doesn't matter. He's my... Okay. Do you think that's okay?
He might be offering him a job. I don't know.
I have heard your answer. Do you think it's okay?
I don't know their relationship. Like y'all from the same place. And like he might look at Cam as I don't know the relationship. If there is no relationship, then I get it. I understand.
We're different. I got you.
Like Charlamagne calls my son and says, "Yo, Logan, here's something."
While y'all beefing,
I wouldn't have a problem.
That sounds like bullshit.
No, it's not.
It does, because and you have emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
You're up here. Mm-hmm. And let me just say one more. Okay, let me finish that.
Yeah.
You should know that if someone's beefing with someone, you don't tell their kids, and you don't get with that person's children, and you know better than that. So don't act stupid.
If y'all are beefing, then that's something different. If
are we not beefing?
Are you really beefing? No, would you call it beef? You said it's not beef.
Want to build the bet you want in seconds.
So if you're just listening in, I'm live reacting to Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. If you want to listen in, I'll pause it a couple of times, but I'm going to let it play though.
That's your brother.
It's not. I'm not going to get violent. It's definitely like him coming pause against me is almost like Fredo going against Michael Corleone. You understand what I'm saying? Do you watch The Godfather? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite movie?
Depends.
Okay.
My favorite movie, Goodfellas.
I just said okay, mine too. So you know the rules,
right?
My favorite movie of all time is The Godfather. Mm-hmm. I studied it. I read the book. It burnt me out. Remember Godfather 2 when he pretended to be weak? Mm-hmm. Then he took out the 5 families. And then his brother Fredo betrayed him. Mm-hmm. See, betrayal is something that happens over and over again. You can never expect not to get betrayed by your brother. That you remember last time I was here, I said you don't mess with. That's why I don't be around men. Mm-hmm. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You walked in with a man.
Can I finish, please? Charlamagne, don't you do the therapy thing?
Yeah, but
I want you to ask your therapist, do you interrupt people and how problematic that is at this age?
But you said you don't be around me.
Stop cutting them off.
See, there's the emotional intelligence. Now you're going to go in on my words. That's dumb. Come on, man. Let's move forward. Let's move with F1 speed. Don't pretend to be foolish. You know you're talking to a smart man. You made me forget what I was going to say. See?
That's why the movie about...
Godfather.
Correct.
So you remember he pretended to be weak. His crew was like, yo, why you letting him push and muscle us? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, he hit the 5 families in one day. He waited for his mother to die, asked his little brother to come to the lake house and popped him. I watched that movie. I like the way the Godfather moves. So just keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Next question.
I do have a question.
Well, yeah, because you were saying, why don't you address the things you're asking?
We'll get into that.
Please.
First question I have is we know Dame Dash, businessman, entrepreneur, right?
Chairman.
Worth close to 100 million at one time.
Never.
50 million, it says.
Never.
30 million?
I never had that much money to look at in my life.
They said that the net worth was about 30 to 50 million.
This is the thing. You guys believe the internet. You guys are adults that believe what you read and hear in the newspaper, and y'all talk the most shit. So you guys are talking about things with no research. That's not fair. See, the problem is, and this is Actually, I want to keep it on you.
So my question, could you cut me off?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So my question
You
is...
cut him off too, David.
I said sorry.
He did say sorry.
That's called... That's called...
Yo, Charlamagne is ready for the smoke today. He's definitely poking at Dame Dash. And he knows he's poking at him early because he knows within the certain amount of time that he's having this conversation with him, at some point, Dame is going to explode. So it's going to be interesting, man.
I say sorry.
You say sorry.
I just don't... You haven't been here.
No, I haven't.
The thing is, he'll be cutting me off and I'll get triggered. I watch and I was like, oh, because he cuts me off. That's what makes me...
So my question, as a businessman, entrepreneur, chairman, right? Boss.
Yeah.
You go from having a huge value to being in the negative. How does that happen from being a boss? Explain it down. Break that down for people that follow you, they aspire to be you.
I'm going to tell you.
Please.
So the reason why I filed was because I've had $20 million of taxes. First off, do you know anybody that paid $25 million of taxes in your life? Name one person you know.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so why would I be the first? Nobody does that. That's what chapter is for. The problem with filing is black people don't file because they don't understand it. And that's why when you guys talk about things, I wish you'd really do your research. ChatGPT does exist. So if you really wanted to know how 50 bought it, ask ChatGPT. How could he have bought it? Who could he have bought it from? Did you hear an announcement in Deadline? Do you even read Deadline?
Yeah.
So then, if it wasn't in Deadline,
in Deadline several times.
You interrupted me. If you went to, if you were in if you read Deadline, if you know about Deadline, why wasn't there an announcement in any trade magazine? If there's not an announcement in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, or whatever trade, WWD, you can't believe it.
Why though? Because most of the time
He didn't answer my question. Ask the question. I wanted to know how he got to a particular way you were in the negative. That was the question.
I'm gonna tell you. Mm-hmm. So again, number one, most companies aren't owned like rich people, rich families. They don't put anything in their name. They build their family office. So I filed because, again, I've had $20 million dirty of taxes, but they don't bother me because in order to have $30 million means you made a lot. Mm-hmm. So in order to pay it back, I can't get a job to pay it back. I got to keep investing until I can pay it back. Nothing could be in my name. They put liens on all my accounts years ago. So that's why when they said there's nothing in your account.
Just have to pause this to say bun you too, bro. Bun you.
I have an account. How could I open when they liened it? So I've been building my family office. So you have no assets. I have no assets, but my family, that's all I care about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I filed because you know that guy, Chris Brown, has been suing me. And I was going to make a bunch of very major family...
People listen, he's not talking about the artist and the singer Chris Brown.
Right.
Because people will think that. But
and I didn't mind you interrupting me to do that.
I apologize, but I wanted to clear things up.
I appreciate that. So every time I was launching something with my family office, he sent a letter saying that, you know, I'd owe the money, but it was my family office, but it muddies the waters. So if you have a contract, especially working here, and somebody sent a bum letter, as soon as it's a lawyer, it shuts down. Mm-hmm. It muddies the waters. I was about to make some major announcements. You want to hear one?
Sure.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman of Revolt.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway. You see, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman of Revolt with a pathway to acquisition. I've been trying to buy Revolt.
How do we know this is not Cam? Can you see this on Deadline?
Can you stop interrupting me, please?
The Erlanger sale is now on. Fly to a wide range of US and Caribbean destinations from £359.
So Deadline didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT, but Paramount stepped in and they said do it later, and they didn't want to be a part of this mess. But it will be in something. You know, this gets played tomorrow, so the announcement will be in the trades tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to buy Revolt, and I also just did a 25 episode deal for my podcast for Bosses Take Losses. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting all my content on Revolt.
Dope.
Yes, you know, so that I can see how to monetize. I have to put together a certain kind of a plan for acquisition. So in the next 30 days, I'm going to just be a real chairman and play all these movies. And then I'm going to, hopefully I'll stay the chairman, but I got to go make movies.
Somebody would say how? How would you buy a revolt?
Why would you say congratulations?
We did say congratulations.
Oh, you don't seem excited.
Congratulations.
You have to understand something.
Wait for it to come out of the deadline.
Let me finish.
Really be like, yo, I reposted.
Right.
But somebody would say, well,
now you're going to be Mr. Research, but you asking me why 50 Cent, but you guys got fooled. Wait, let me finish. Real quick. I'm announcing it the day before it's announced. Mm-hmm. Remember that.
Right.
So I wasn't going to announce it and then say it here. I wouldn't have the, you know what I mean? So I did it and I timed it where it would come out when this comes out. So tomorrow there'll be an announcement. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm putting, because I've already made my paid in full. I made that already. Mm-hmm. It's already trademarked. You don't have to clear the rights because we lived it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that movie's going to come out. That TV show's going to, I'm going to start with the docuseries. You want to see the trailer?
Of course.
Because I've already made it. It's done. Mm-hmm. But just back to what you're saying about money. Do y'all really think anybody... Oh, shit. I'm a rookie. Do you think anybody actually uses their own money when they acquire something? Do you think that?
Sometimes.
That's ridiculous.
Sometimes people do.
Yo, I feel sorry for you, bro.
No, sometimes people do.
But you taught us that. You said,
No, I didn't.
You said if you don't put up your own money... if you don't put up your own money, you're not the boss.
And that's why I'm trying to tell you, nobody's a boss. I put up my own money. So let me ask you this. I think you guys have to get up. We'll do that again. Let me ask you a quick question. If somebody gets a loan for $180 million, are they rich or broke?
No, they're not rich. They're so responsible for that loan. It's a loan. So
you don't think... So if the billionaire that you think... Every billionaire you know, so if they have a loan for $100 million alone, and I have no debt, who got more money?
What happened? Say it again now.
If someone gives someone a loan for $180 million,
yes,
and I have no debt, who's worth more?
The billionaire. He's still a billionaire.
Who has
a loan or not?
You really think so?
A billionaire.
So someone that let's do it again.
I'm trying to say you because you have no debt.
Let me make it a little more simple. Hold on.
But that's not a good point, Dave, because for the most people who do have quite a lot of money, most of the time they tie up their own money into assets and then they go to the bank to get a loan against those assets so that their money doesn't depreciate, and also it avoids them paying a lot of tax. So I know what he's trying to say, but that's a reach still, Dave.
Simple. Okay. Do you consider somebody rich if they have $180 million loan?
Depends on how much money they bring, how much profit they bring in. If a billionaire has $180 million loan, they're still a billionaire.
Not if they owe. How do you wait? Have you ever been a billionaire?
I've never.
So how would you know? Because
why are you asking people that ain't never been doing it?
Wait. You don't understand the question.
I do understand the question now.
So answer it.
If somebody gave me $180 million,
you owe them $180. You got to work it. You know, a lot of people look good spending. Wait, stop.
But that's why it's a loan.
A lot of stop.
I can't pay it back.
No, you are.
I'm not broke until I can't pay it back.
So you never sold drugs, have you?
Yeah, I did.
So when what?
Quarter spoon.
Quarter spoon? What is that? Nobody says quarter spoon. You didn't sell shit. Stop lying. You talking to an ex-drug. You already said quarter spoon. I sold quarter spoon. I didn't say I was a kingpin. You weren't a king nothing. You was a pigpen. Let me ask you a question.
It's not an honorable profession.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying the reason why you don't understand something. The minute I give you a loan, you owe me.
Yes.
And the more money I give you, the nicer you have to be to me. You have to do whatever I say. And that's the reason why I decided to use my own money, because they would try to give me money but tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you something in business.
Stop talking. As long as I'm paying the loan back, it's not a problem.
You're triggering me.
Yo, Dame is so funny, man. Honestly, Dame just needs to have his own podcast or something, because Dame is just funny, man.
No, but as long as
you do that, I'm going to take a break and go take a joint, because I don't want to argue with you. I want to stay respectful.
Okay.
Stop interrupting me.
This guy. I'm gonna give you the same respect you give in the room, but go ahead.
Continue on that.
You guys don't know about business, so don't talk so confidently about it, because people might believe.
I'm asking.
You cut me off again.
What?
Oh my God!
You're not answering.
Jessica, they cut me off.
Yeah, they cut me
Can you
off.
talk to me? Tell them to stop.
Yo, y'all gotta chill in here because
you right.
They're gonna say I'm bugging.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God!
My bad, Dame. Go ahead.
You don't know about business, and you say things. I said you can't say things you don't know.
Okay, but the thing is, now Charlemagne is actually getting annoyed, because basically what Dame's actually doing, he's actually he's trying to control the whole conversation and how people behave to how he wants. And Charlemagne knows it. So at the beginning, I think Charlemagne was taking it like, oh, we're going to have a bit of banter. And he was playing along with his game. But now you can see Charlemagne starting to get annoyed because he even pointed out and said, listen, I'm giving you the same respect that you're giving the whole room. So Charlemagne's already peeped what Dame's playing at already.
Confident because people listen to you and you get in the algorithm. Do your research before you start spreading things.
What did we say wrong?
What did we say wrong?
You said 50 got the rights. You just said it.
No,
It's
I'm
an
asking
ass.
something.
50 got the rights.
And you reposted, and Dan reposted me. Hold on. You actually reposted me.
Please.
And I asked a question.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
This is an interview. You keep interrupting.
Okay, I have a question.
Because,
I didn't finish my thought.
Okay,
You see what's going on? Now, if I started yelling, they be saying I'm bugging.
Yeah.
But this is, remember I told you this is how I get triggered. Just let me teach. If you don't know, listen. Listen to the teacher. I'm teaching you right now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight. So you're missing a lot of life.
Oh.
Well, then stop speaking. But you're just wrong.
No, but you can't listen. The thing is, one thing I can say, like, there's one thing letting someone speak, and there's another thing having someone talk at you. And even when someone talks at you in a way that Dame's talking at Charlemagne, that's disrespectful, to be honest with you. And most men will pick that up and they won't like it. So that's why you see Charlemagne's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to keep giving it back to you. And also the fact that Dame's already told him, when you interrupt me, it annoys me. Charlemagne's just going to keep doing it. There's only been like, the interview's only been going for 20 minutes. And Charlemagne's just loving every minute of this. And he's going to keep annoying him. Well, keep interrupting him.
Level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. Teach. I don't think you really got a lesson plan.
Anytime.
No, this is too funny. Sorry. It's just a quick YouTube break. I haven't got the subscription, but yeah, we're back. Don't worry about it.
You interrupt me because you're so rich. You give me $20. Okay, can you do that? Because you know you got. So let me ask you another question. Do you think it's respectful when someone gives you their boundaries, you just break them and keep laughing? You think that's all right? I'm just asking.
Can I speak?
I just need an answer. This is the only time you don't speak is when I ask you questions. Anyway.
What the hell?
You guys shouldn't speak so confidently without doing research. This is what you're saying.
No.
I don't know. You're asking me. These are things you said. So I'm telling you right now, the reason why I filed was because I didn't want...
Nah, Dame is not a real person. There's no way Dame is a real person. This has got to be an act.
...to keep suing me, because he also kept suing me. Mm-hmm. So now I can't get sued. And if you look at... Did you read the bankruptcy?
Yeah, I read it.
Did you read at the end when it says who I'm going to sue? It says who you're going to sue. And it has a list of people. Mm-hmm. Did you read that?
She broke it down.
Right. So they can't sue me, but I can sue them now. But what?
My question now.
You cut him off.
I had to because now we're
no,
going to
she
move on
didn't
to
do
another
anything.
subject.
She was fine.
You
guys
so
are
listen,
disrespectful.
while we're here on the bankruptcy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from what I learned in my research.
So now that I've said I'm on a pathway to acquisitions for chairman, y'all still think I'm broke? I don't get it.
Yeah, you can still get a job.
And I just said I had. Okay, here's something else. So I have a deal with Simon Schuster. I'm sorry.
Okay, so on the bankruptcy, what happens if all of the debt isn't discharged? What do you do then?
It's the Chapter 7.
But for instance, Weber, the attorney, he filed something this morning saying that what you claim is fraudulent.
Right.
That you know.
Right.
And
you know why that is?
Well, wait, let me finish talking. And he's bringing the point that everything might not be discharged. So I'm at what happens in that?
This doesn't happen. He's a stupid. Allegedly, he's not the smartest light in the room. You got to think. They've been suing me all over the country, this one person, different people all over the country for 10 years. They sued me for over $500 million combined, and they only won $800,000 combined. They've been chasing that for 10 years. You know how much legal and law work that person's been doing? How much plotting he's been doing to collect that money and he never collected? You know how mad he is right now? Now he doesn't get paid. So, of course he's going to do that. But again, this is part of business. Just put your seatbelt on and watch how it plays out. But I've never filed before. Nothing. The reason why they think it's fraudulent, this is why I have to tell you this. You see how he's saying it's fraudulent? He'll go into the court and say I'm rich because he's trying to collect money. I've been telling y'all I was broke, right? So that's the reason why. So I don't know what would happen if if let's say everything in the judgment doesn't go, nothing's still in my name. There's still nothing to collect. Okay, let me ask you this: do you know how many times Donald Trump filed?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah,
So then why?
But he's known as a terrible businessman. But no, he's
the president.
Yeah, but sure, but he still was known as a terrible businessman. Actually, a con man.
Do you know how confidently dumb you sound? You're saying it's bad that he went bankrupt 6 times. He's a billionaire and he's the president, and you still not
a terrible businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money.
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life, and you're not making no money?
No.
Like you did. No, you're not like me. But you have a family office. I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than yours.
Wait, what the hell?
Now it's how you're embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
I like to see your view. Can you show me your view right now?
Oh my gosh.
View of my house?
Yeah. A view of what you see when you relax, when you're not here every day. See, when you're let me just finish. Let me just see your view. When you just now said, let's just go back to how ridiculous you are. The president filed for bankruptcy 8 times, still a billionaire. He's saying he's a bad businessman. You're just not that smart.
Okay.
And you have to acknowledge that. And you know why? You're not seeing the world. You know what happens when you have to go someplace? You laughing. You know what happens when you have to go someplace every day at 4 a.m? You can't go nowhere. You got to be here every day. You've been 15 years. You've missed the whole world. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're saying it confidently. And you're in an algorithm where people actually believe you. Out of response. And why you think they keep you here? They want y'all to make us dumb.
But if you worked here,
I would never work here. I would
$20
only
million in debt.
What you talking about?
I'm not.
There you go.
Okay, stop right
All right, there you go. Charlemagne's had enough. Now we've got the boxing match.
Stop right there. I'm not in debt at all now. What are you talking about?
Oh, you paid it all up?
When you have this bankruptcy 7 is like getting hit by the cartel with 100 bricks and they die. You don't owe no more. I want you to ask someone this is what you should do if you want to do something smart. Get a specialist, a lawyer in bankruptcy, and you ask them these questions. Get a professional up here, and then they'll tell you. Why ask me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he tells you you're dumb, you'll believe him. Anyway, the difference between you and I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I don't think you guys are.
Oh.
Your OG is Wendy Williams.
Oh my God.
My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man. Can you stop? Can you stop? Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace, and you should also give her props out of respect. Because we have different trauma. Like, we're different. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that would I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. Let me ask you a question, Dan. You ever ran from a fight? No. What would happen if y'all heard that I ran from a fight? That's a masculine way of doing things. Now, you don't see it that way. You like to play games. Like, I'm not quite, because when you say kids, I was like, and it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
Wait, what?
I got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay.
What?
So let me tell you why.
Wait. Dave, what's going on?
This is hilarious. I love
you're gay.
This is hilarious.
So what I'm saying is, you might, because you started in gossip, which is, is very feminine, and you are acting like, there's some degree of like, you want people to listen to you, and that we want people that represent masculinity, because men need to be doing what they need to do as men. They don't need to be worried about girl stuff, period.
What's girl stuff?
Talking about people that aren't in the room, that don't have anything to do with them, saying things confidently in front of millions of people and not saying anything. You know how many times I've seen people punk you? I would never let anybody talk to me a certain way. I'd rather get my ass whipped. That's where we're different. We got different trauma. So you can't really look through my eyes because you do things
bother you
different.
that much?
No, do I look bothered?
Yeah.
I'm bothered
Actually, you do.
what I'm bothered about is you're speaking in front of people confidently and you don't have the experience or the knowledge. And also, I'm afraid that white people think that we act like you. You're not dumb, but like, you know what's bugging me out?
What do you mean act like him? I just want you to
Yeah, I want to know.
I'm gonna say something. So,
Sorry, quick break, man. The YouTube break. Yeah, just reacting to the live reaction to Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club. Something I've been waiting to listen to. Yeah, we're going back to it right now.
The way you keep interrupting me, the way you keep saying things that aren't true but don't know.
Like what? What did I say that's not true?
Let me say what I'm saying. I was still talking. Okay? So, because when y'all do that, I forget what I'm going to say because I be like, da, da, da.
You're not saying shit.
No, you don't think, of course you don't think that. I think you're gay.
That's fine.
I do. I'm not going to lie. After the Puff stuff, let me say this. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z, not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about it.
Don't tell me what to do. You're interrupting me. I know him. I'm giving you an example. Right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You're upset. Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word because you talk bad about a lot of people. But
All right, let's just be real. Nobody in the hip hop or the urban or the BLK space in America says anything negative about Jay-Z. That's just kind of like one of the things that most of them don't want those sorts of issues, and they know how Jay-Z moves. Actually, back in the day, Jay-Z actually got Charlamagne fired from one of his jobs because he said something about him on the radio, and then the following week he got fired. That's why you see Charlamagne kind of like moves a little bit different when it comes to Jay-Z.
Never said one time, and you walk around with his face on your chest. Is that a airplane shirt right now?
Airplane, yeah. I will see you.
Can I finish? No, I never seen it. Let me finish. Can I land the plane? Let me land the plane.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. So I'm thinking to myself, either you got a crush on this man or he's paying you. One or the other. Did you buy that shirt?
Yes.
You went and bought that? They didn't give it to you as much as you say nice
You're not supposed
things?
to support black business?
I doubt you bought that shirt.
What you mean?
Anyway,
and I buy
so I think you're gay. I'm sorry.
And I think you're broke.
Okay. I think
he's kind of gay too.
I think that.
I do have a question.
I think that. And no disrespect to gay. I just think
I think you're broke.
Like I saw.
And that bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
I do have a question.
I'm sure it does.
Right?
Raise your hand if you think Dan's broken.
This is the question.
Can I make my other announcement?
Yeah.
I have a book
I was
deal.
talking to you.
I was talking. You just. I have a book deal.
Okay, but the thing is, more than anything, it burns Dame to be called broke. For most men on earth, to be called broke, for most people, they don't like it. But for someone who's been at the top of the mountain, especially when we're talking about from the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s, especially, when The Roc was where they were at and it was top of the game, obviously he's not seeing money the way that he used to see. So the fact that they keep questioning his money, and if you've noticed throughout the whole interview, Dame has just constantly been referring back to him having money. So it does burn him deep down. It really does. And Charlamagne knows it too.
Another announcement. I have a book deal with Simon Schuster.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I've already, the title of the book, I secured the rights for TV and all that. You know what the name of the book is?
What's the name of it?
Power. And I'm going to be putting a TV show on my own television network, Revolt. That's Power with no debt. And you're calling me broke because I have no debt. And you're telling me someone that gets $180 million loan is rich. You guys are dumb.
A billionaire is a billionaire. It doesn't matter.
No, how do you know he's a billionaire? How? Not him, anybody. How could you listen? You said wait, time out, stop for a second. That you call a billionaire. I said billionaires don't get loans.
They do. Come on, man. Billionaires do get loans. Everyone uses credit to their benefit. And so Dame's like chatting nonsense because he's got loans before as well. Like he's chatting nonsense now. There's no way all of the money that Dame's got is all liquid. Like, come on, bro. Like, allow it, bro.
That's what you said.
Listen. I said the people that you think are billionaires. That's what I said.
So why you don't get a credit line?
How do you know my family office does it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking a question. That was
I'm
a
not.
question.
I'm telling you right now. I run my family office. I signed a non-disclosure. I'm not even allowed to talk about their business. But I can tell you this: when we do pay, because we just paid, and I hope I'm in trouble, but we just paid like $600,000 in taxes. But they don't write about that. I had my family office had a lawsuit. Look at it. When the reason why you thought that my shit was getting taken because that was the Dash Group. That was my family office. We paid that. We pay those. I just don't.
That was the asset.
No, asset. Those, okay, let me explain the assets. In business, and I'm sure none of y'all know this. When you get a copyright, I get copyrights so that no one can sue me for using the name, but doesn't mean there's any value. So through the years, I've gotten copyrights, and then the business goes. So I haven't put a company in my name since 2017. Only thing that was in my name was reasonable doubt, and I couldn't file because then I would have had to take reasonable doubt to auction, because when you file, they liquidate all your assets. That was the last thing that was in my name. So once that went, and what was happening was they were reporting on my tax returns that I was getting $100,000 a year from reasonable doubt, but I was never getting sent it, and they were asking me to pay taxes on it. That should have been going to the child support. But so that money that was supposed to be going, that was supposed to, so when I'm behind on child support, it always gets paid, right? I went to jail. The last time I was behind, it was $1 million. I paid it. That sounds broke to you? If all my children, and I pay their colleges up front, they don't have debt, meaning they don't have to go on, that sounds broke to you? Every one of my baby mothers has 2 or 3 houses. That sounds broke to you? It's not about me. If you Google her family, or certain people I know, I'll Google them, they have no money. I Google the family office, $10 billion. Rich people don't put anything in their name, but you don't know that. You don't know that. And I feel sorry for you because you don't get to see the daylight. You guys, no, you don't. You missed your whole life.
We don't have anything on our name.
But so then I
want to ask a question about the book deal with Simon & Schuster.
let me finish. Go ahead.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What made you sign a book deal with Simon & Schuster as opposed to publishing independently?
Because number one, some things I use as a lost leader. I gave them the book, but I didn't give them the ancillary thing. So they don't have the TV. They don't have. So I just use that as a lost leader to stimulate the other verticals.
You can't sign a book deal. He probably got an imprint because he would have a boss if he had an imprint.
I have an imprint with Simon & Schuster.
Well, my family office got the book deal. You understand now? Smart guy?
I'm asking.
Yeah, but the thing is, Dame can't chat to Charlemagne about books because he was literally one of the first people within, I would say, especially in the radio podcast market, that was heavily involved in like literature and writing his own books and things of that nature. And the fact that Charlemagne said that he's got his own imprint, you saw the way that Dame is kind of taken back. So yeah, like when we're talking about books and literature and things of that nature, that is definitely Charlemagne the God's lane. Actually, Charlemagne he signs other people. He commissions other books or he signs other people. I don't know how you call it, but when other people's got books to come out, they'll go through his book sort of company or umbrella. So yeah, Charlemagne's doing a lot,
So again, letting people yell at you like that is not masculine. And a woman, do you think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. I like my women to feel safe when they're around me. I don't tell people and I'm not saying that's your way, but you're just not masculine. I've seen him run. I looked at a whole reel of, there's like a thing that says how many people bark. There's stuff that how many times you talk about other people's genitals. You real masculine men don't do that. You said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt, and you went back. That's gay. I don't have a problem. I have a problem.
Do you know why it's actually quite funny, right? It's because the way Charlamagne and Envy play on the show, that's how they play in it. And the fact that Dame Dash is so serious about it, they find it funny because that's just their kind of like YT boy humor thing that they do on the show. So yeah, Dame's old, man. That's all it is. He's old now, man. Dame's old.
Wait, no. Yeah, that is why I pause. There's a lot of people like you.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of people like you that are gay that don't that pretend they're not, and that's not fair because you're running around. Stop. You're here. You're representing a black man, and I don't want white people.
Men can't be gay.
You're representing.
Answer the question. Black men can't be gay?
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. Anyway, now let me talk to you. Let me ask you. What would you rather do? Have a repo or a Rico?
When you collect laptops,
A quick YouTube break, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This interview, I'm telling you right now, right? This interview is probably going to do Cat Williams numbers. This is going to help Dame a lot, you know.
But you're getting investigated for a RICO. Am I? That's what I'm saying.
You're listening to the internet.
That's why I'm talking to you about it. That's what I'm talking to you about. Wait. How should I know? I never heard of you.
So when we ask the question...
Yo, I'm talking to him now. See what you're doing? Girls do that. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't. And you won't do shit.
Dame, this is with the Chai Patty. So just so you know, because I knew he was going to say that.
I've seen you run. I've seen you. I'm not saying I will. I'm saying no. Then your version of respectful is different than mine. We were on the street right now and you were talking like that. I would have fucked you up. But I'm not going to do that. Nah, I wouldn't have got beat up. I wouldn't have got beat up. Let's end this. So let me say one more thing before I leave.
I had so many questions.
All right, no, you're right.
How you want to leave? You can't get in your emotions and want to leave, Dame.
No, what I'm saying is when you interrupt me and you say certain things, so where I'm from, the masculine man will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But because let me finish. No, I didn't. I said
not gonna happen.
I didn't say that. I said I could, and you wouldn't do anything.
And we will fight.
I didn't see that on tape. You ran.
Yeah, because it was 4 guys, but that's cool.
Ask what happened when 30 guys jumped me.
Respect.
I got that ass whipping, but I fucked them niggas up.
I think it's been some head trauma ever since.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's no sense, but see,
no. You have questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish.
But he's not coming from a masculine perspective, so I can't give him the answer.
The problem with Dave, this is the problem with Dave, which I.
There's no problem, bro. What are you talking about?
This is the problem.
Y'all want to see these struggles?
Yeah. So now basically, all right. So Dame, he poked the bear and he went at Envy because Envy's got a bit of issues because Envy used to have he used to do this he used to sell houses or rent out houses with his boy, and then there was some dodgy paperwork, so now a lot of people are like, they're basically trying to come for Envy, so that's why you see Envy's now is going to start taking shots at Dame as well.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask one question.
The problem, Dame, I have with you is you're a businessman and an entrepreneur.
I don't care what your problem
is. When people have a question to you, you don't want to ask the question, and exactly what you do to people.
I did answer.
You are a chatty patty.
Right? No, I'm not. Okay, let's do this. Can I talk? Let me answer that. Can I answer that?
No, you can't come speaking. Like we just said, we're gonna set boundaries. I respect that you respect me.
I said what Dame wanted, by the way. He wanted to come in here and call this.
He said boundaries. He said some chatty patty stuff that's absolutely not.
So let's address it. Let's unpack it. Let's unpack it. Let's pause. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So a lot of things you say on here are not true. A lot. And I'm saying what I'm seeing in the algorithm is that you're being investigated with it for RICO, and that there were people around you that are getting charged. And let me ask you a question. Of course, I don't expect you. Bottom line is, I already know you're gonna fold if they come for you. You tell them. We already know that.
The SEC, FBI,
show that. Are you crazy? Sometimes Dame make you so.
You have to prove facts because he can't prove facts.
I can't?
No.
Everything
you
I say,
cannot.
I be having on tape.
It's not factual.
What's not factual that I said?
Nothing that you said is factual.
So I'm not the chairman of Revolt?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Dateline yet.
Deadline.
You know what happens when feminine people get nervous and upset? Their voice starts cracking, their lips start shaking.
That's what you be doing when you be on Art of Dialogue.
Or you
When your
stand
teeth
up
be
and walk
falling out
around
and
like
shit.
you
You be
walk
like,
out
yeah,
five times.
Here's my teeth right here.
you do the same thing.
Right. My teeth got fixed. That's the reason. Thank you. I mean, I think everybody. How many? No, these are dentures.
Okay.
But I got diamonds. What happened was, like I said, and I don't think. I think everyone goes through things with their teeth. They just don't show it. I like to show myself vulnerable. I want people to learn from it. All of my implants broke, so I had to get them pulled out. Pause. Break good bone, and they had to put all new bone. So that's
In your
gonna take
mouth.
6 months to heal. So they put this on. But I think it's a denture. I hate it. I mean, I barely, but I gotta wear it. And then after that, they will put the implants in with teeth, and then 3 months after that, I'll have the full teeth. What's the big deal?
And that shit is expensive.
And it hurts. I couldn't eat at night. So what's the big deal? Just because I don't mind showing my flaws. See, you guys hide your flaws. You hide your homosexuality. I don't hide it. Wait a second. I will show you. Google me saying, I've been saying I'm broke for years. Name one
Why
interview.
can't I say I'm broke?
But you should say you're a homosexual. And then the world will know how homosexuals see things.
Can we have a real
The
conversation?
hypocrisy of Dame Dash, that's what your book
That's
is called.
your perspective.
Can we
But
have a
I don't care what you say. You're
Can we have a real
feminine.
conversation?
I don't care what a feminine man says about me. Go
We're
ahead.
doing so the whole time. Can we have a real conversation?
Okay,
Right?
go ahead. But then you can't tell me I'm lying and I'm not. You can't tell me
I
I'm.
don't think you lying, I just think you broke.
All right, cool.
Listen,
But I just think you're gay.
That's cool.
I know you're gay.
We're gonna throw insults the whole time.
That's not. Why is it? Oh, see, that's gay.
What you said? He said he know I'm gay.
No,
He said he knows.
So let me do this. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we just let her talk without trying to interrupt? Let me have it.
It's a group effort. We all
Yeah, but it's not. So they're not letting you.
So
We can't throw insults. We never.
Oh, y'all didn't insult me.
It is funny.
Yeah. Y'all both got this shit face. Go ahead.
most of the time when I call you, it's to clear things. Right? Most of the time when I call you, I'm trying to clear things up, right? Yeah. So I have a couple things here that I haven't talked to you about.
Right.
The thing with your daughter and the eviction.
She never got evicted.
So why did the son report that? Where does that stem from?
So what happened was,
Looking for excitement?
Oh,
Casino
man, these ads, man. Yeah, so I'm just reacting. I'm live reacting to the Dame Dash interview, which is on the Breakfast Club. Actually quite good. This is going to be like a Cat Williams one.
town or some shit. Well, no. So she was sending the money to someone to send the money, and it wasn't going, and she didn't know she was out of town. So I think when she found out, she just paid it. So it got paid. So she never got evicted ever in life, ever. Never. That's another one of those false things that they say. Like, somebody might see something, but it doesn't follow through. She never got evicted. What they should have said was she at that age lived in a 3-bedroom house in an apartment in Tribeca. Like a rich kid, like a Nepo baby, because her mother has a $100 million company, Rachel Roy, which I started, put my $8 million in, and now she owns it. See, what I do is I'll get things going, then I leave, but sometimes they go apart. Like Roc-A-Fella. As soon as I left, it's gone. Like Rockware. As soon as I left, it's gone. Every single thing I started is gone the second I leave it, but no one says anything. But what's your next question? Did I answer?
I just want to say.
Did I answer your question?
Hold on, real quick though. But
okay,
you said that, but you sound smart to dumb people.
You do,
because if the
y'all sound smart to dumb people.
If the person goes on to launch another company that's more successful than Roc-A-Fella and launches another line,
you mean like? So let me ask you a question.
More successful than
I've launched lines. I launched Rachel Roy, and that was a $100 million company, but you never said a word about that. So then I don't make another hole. I make another $100 million company. Did I do that or not?
Did you? Yeah.
Okay. So then what are you talking about? I've sold 3 companies. How many you sold?
But you made it seem like after you left that those people went bad.
I didn't say that. I said those companies went bad. You're dumb. I said the companies I started. Because that's what you do. You twist things around, and that's what's dangerous about you. And that's gay.
You ever heard Ronald Reagan say, if you're explaining, you're losing? You ever heard that saying? If you're explaining, you're losing. You explain a lot.
You asked me a question. So you asked me a question. And then when I explain, so I won't. Wait a second.
Charlotte. Listen, I told you, yeah. I told you when Dame started to control the room. that is when Charlamagne had enough. And the fact that he keeps like poking at Dame, like he actually wants a moment and he wants Dame to crash out, but he knows Dame won't crash out, but he wants him to, and Dame knows it too.
Any sense, or did that sound dumb? We're doing an interview.
But you're always explaining something.
Because I'm doing
It's like you're always on camera explaining what's going on.
And you're always on camera talking about other people like a girl.
So are you.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's unpack that.
Come on, then.
No, I'm about to.
Nah. So anyway, I know when you lot watch this later on. So basically, Charlamagne put his hand out, like to hold hands with Dame, and Dame kind of like went to hit his hand. Like Dame's really in his feelings, man. This is not a good look, man. This is not a good look.
What's the next question, Lauren? No, please. Yo, what you mean?
No. Let me just say something. Let me address what he said. So if somebody says something about me and I go on a camera and I try to call them and they don't talk to me and I say something about them, is that a chatty patty?
If you don't get a chance,
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. No, you don't know. You guys are effeminate. Y'all don't
say who can talk and who can't.
I'm asking her a question. Give her the line.
And you know what? What Envy said is true as well. Because to be real with you, like in terms of just watching the way Dame's moving, it's like they've given him a lot of grace. The interview's gone on for about 40 minutes or so, and you can see even Envy's getting tired of it because he's kind of basically for Dame. What Dame does, he likes to control the narrative in terms of what people are talking, how people are talking. So he's always in control, which for the majority of the time, early in his career when he had that power behind him, it worked. But now everybody knows he's not in that same position and he doesn't have that much pull. But he still operates from that mind frame, like he's still at the top, and unfortunately, he's not.
Question. So, what are you talking about? I'm asking. Okay.
You're responding to what's being said about you.
Right. Is that patty patty?
No.
So that's what I do. Every time someone... Now, I want you to pull up. One time, I talked about someone and their business that wasn't talking about me. Even their business. I never, ever talk about anybody. These people talk about...
That's not true.
Nate, show it.
They'll
show an interview.
They'll tell you.
Please, I'm challenging you. Wait, I'm challenging you to tell. See, now it's not true.
What about though when you did all this stuff when Jay-Z was being sued and accused of rape? You did so many interviews about that. And he wasn't anywhere talking.
Let me finish. The interviews were about his lawyer. I said I know how their lawyers act because I personally went with Shapiro and we went to war about Shapiro. And then people would ask me questions about other things that weren't complimentary. But I always said I don't think Jay did it. My question was, why were they putting so much heat on him? If you look at my interviews, I never said he did it. I always said I know Shapiro because they lied a lot. So I know I don't trust nothing Shapiro says based on my personal experience. See, I'm a real businessman. I won in court against Shapiro. I won, but you would never report that. They tried to sue me and they lost. Remember that? They didn't get a dime. Nothing happened. No one says that. I beat Shapiro. I'm a Titan, B. I go to war on a business level. You guys talk, your logic don't make sense. I think that there's a responsibility for any platform to make sure that things people are saying are true and make sure people are learning. So for you to say that you guys are confidently saying things that you don't know are true, you just said that. I don't think that's responsible.
You confidently said I'm gay.
I think you're gay. I said it in your face. I don't care if you say I'm broke.
And I think you're broke in your face.
And I think you're broke. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings what another girl thinks. I always say, listen. I never heard of men talking.
Another girl is a girl.
I never saw another man worried about.
I don't care what another girl thinks. You stated like you a girl too.
Lauren, next question, Lauren.
No. I was saying something.
I'm here with Cadbury and we're launching the giveaway, a competition where you can win cash, but you've got to give it away. So inspired by that, we're going to give cash to someone here and see who they give it to. Oh, how does that feel?
That is so good.
Who deserves something?
My sister-in-law. Right now, she's going through a lot.
Oh, these ads. Sorry, man. These ads are terrible. Sorry, that was just a quick ad. YouTube. I ain't paying for YouTube Premium, man. I'm not doing it, man. Reacting to the Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club, probably going to be one of the biggest interviews that they have this year. Should do numbers. Dame Dash is definitely entertaining, and they haven't, in all honesty, they're having quite a good back and forth.
think it's masculine to be talking about another man's pockets. So y'all talk. You're broke. Real dudes don't say. We don't say that in the street.
You literally said in the early beginning of the interview, I bet you my house is bigger than yours.
Yeah, because I was saying that doesn't matter much.
So you doing the same thing you telling us we should do.
No, let me tell you. No, not next question. Let me answer it. But you guys keep interrupting me. Let me answer it.
That is chatty patty. But guys,
that is not. How would they want to tell you? Know how dumb you are? You're telling the person that made it up what it means. That's dumb.
How dumb is my house is bigger than yours?
No, I'm telling you what. I'm trying to tell you what my point was.
Okay. My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay. What I'm saying is, it's not about how much money you have. It's about how you live it. So this is what I was going to make the point. Let's say when you guys started 15, 20 years ago. 15. Right, you made $10 million, but your lifestyle is you still got to go to work every day. You have the same exact work lifestyle as when you were broke. Now, for me, to have to get up at 4 a.m. and never be able to leave because I got to be there for 30 years would be hell for me. That would be me being broke. I get up when I want. I get like I said, if all my children and all my family's taken care of, how am I broke? And if you think that way, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry. So let me just tell you something, please. Because now I'm doing.
What do you love to do, Dan?
I don't. Why you don't talk to me? I feel like you like trying to game me up. Get out of here. What do you love to do? Nah. I want to give some. This is what I love to do. I would tell you. I love to teach people. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to do.
I love waking up every morning to do radio.
Good. I didn't ask. I don't care. So what I'm saying is, I want you to understand the lessons that I've learned from my OG.
Okay.
All right? And Nicolette, when you get a chance, can you show them the trailer the Paid in Full already made that they just breezed over like it's not a big deal, but when 50's announces something is but anyway,
I'm sure you
the reason why I'm gonna tell you, listen, I got you. Yeah, right. I know, but for me to do the trailer, I'd have to shoot it. It's done. It's all. Come here.
You did it after you made it.
No, I did a whole. If you guys look at my Instagram, I've been editing for 6 months. Stupid.
I don't believe you.
Because you're dumb. Why would you know? You're in this coffin every day. Count Dumbula.
I want to wear a suit in my coffin.
Jesus Christ.
I think you guys need therapy.
No, I think you. Whatever
I have a
therapist
TV show.
Go,
I have a TV show.
Therapist you
So
go
I have a television network with its own technology. I don't understand how I have things, and y'all say that's okay.
There's no other platform that supports you like this platform. It allows you to come in and talk like this platform.
No, I'm gonna say
we support
y'all
you.
Y'all the only ones that no.
Look at your picture. You like your picture?
Oh, I didn't know you like that.
See what I'm saying?
Why ain't got no teeth?
You got teeth.
I'm just playing. Play the trailer. It's already
had teeth.
And I'll show you the first teeth. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do after this? Now listen. How much you want to bet it's edited? How much you want to bet?
What?
That I didn't just make it up yesterday. That I shot in there, and I'll show you an episode. You want to see one?
Well, I hit you up about.
You know? I'll show it to you.
I want to see it, but I asked you when 50 announced what he announced.
I was. Do you understand? Do you understand? I was playing coy. This was y'all caught the trap. So this was my plan. I'm gonna tell you the plan.
I'm listening.
Now,
you shouldn't tell people your plans, man.
It's done already. Stupid. Listen. So in The Godfather, I said, remember that. He played broke, and then he killed the 5 families. So if you notice, I got up there with a patch like Ace. I wanted to look weak. I wore an extra big shirt so I looked fat. You understand? I wanted y'all to bomb on me because I knew all these announcements were coming. If anybody else makes an announcement, they're great. But if Dame Dash, it's a little thing. Oh, you're not the chairman. Like, I am. I'm about to buy shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play. I've been trying to buy Revolt for 2 years. I tried to buy BET. I just play a different game. See, the game I play, you don't make money every day. You get licks. It takes 10 years to make a company and sell it. You have to have EBITDA. You sold by a multiple. You understand what I'm saying? So again, what I explained to you was the reason why I owed so much money. It's not because I was broke. It's because I had an accountant named Barry Klauberg that I was paying to do my taxes. He didn't pay it, and he told me after. And then after your money's gone, you can't sue him. And it happens a lot. A white man did that. You understand? So it's not, like I said, how you gonna say I'm broke because I owe $20 million and you never seen a nigga in your life pay $20 million? Why do y'all have such high expectation of me? I'm not broke. So I got $5 million in the bank. I'm broke? No. So anyway, my point is, you have to see the line. If y'all all caught the bait. So in I want you to go home and look at The Godfather 2 and tell me if I didn't just line y'all all up the same way. Think about it. You just took the bait and you feel stupid. That's all that's happening. You went for it.
Fancy new razor? Arriving today with Prime. That's off your mind? So now you can worry if...
You're a huckleberry.
I think you're lying. I think you're broke, and I think you always trying to explain yourself.
Only girls worry about niggas' pockets anyway. You're a woman. Why do I care what you're a girl with a mustache? Get out of here. You're a boy-headed girl.
You care too much about what other people think. There's nothing about you.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Okay, let's say this. This is logic. If I cared about what people think, you think I pull my teeth out in front of everybody? The pictures y'all see with me no teeth, I took those pictures. Right or wrong? That's not confidence to you? You're a girl.
I don't think you...
Now you're silly, man. You're teaching the kids wrong, man. That's dumb. Now your logic is dumb and it comes from a place. You have... Wait, let me say. If you've been in the room...
Yeah, I think you took your teeth out because...
that was my grill.
You like to run your mouth so much. You're like, I gotta say something right now, even with no teeth.
You think I would care? You think I would care what a girl like you thinks?
Yeah, because
you're a girl. Hold on. I'm gonna show you now so you can be quiet so you can see how stupid he is.
Why you pull
I always have,
Why you pull that up? Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So I know you talk about the family office.
Right.
There's 600, the 650K in child support domestic that's listed in the bankruptcy. That's child support, right?
Yeah.
How did you get there with having that amount unpaid? I know you care about family. Like, what's the background on that? Because they make it seem like
I pay a lot of child support. That's like 2 months that I hold. You know what I'm saying? That's another. Wait, I'm broke, right? But I've been paying $250,000 a year in child support for the last 25 years. $250 a year. So what happens is, and I'll explain that to you, because again, I'm going to sue some people. You know, like. Trust me. But I don't see how y'all, because if I tell you all my kids went to college for free, they all live in houses, and I pay a $250 a year in child support, so my kid's salary is probably as much as yours. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm broke? Yeah, I'm broke, because I give it all to my family. Don't you understand that? I don't want any money. You're selfish if you think that having money in your family is being rich. Rich people have family offices. You don't put things in your name. You have a family office. You're going to go and ask a lawyer if I'm wrong, and one day you'll come. The same way the last time I came and barked on y'all changed your whole life.
No, we did.
You did. I changed your whole life. You put me on the wall. Look, that changed his life. How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We can open the curtain. We can lift
a curtain. Y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain. Y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. Shit, dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up. Look at your sneakers.
Your sneakers are dirty.
Your sneakers are
Your sneakers filthy. That ain't like you, Dan.
I just
They wrinkled.
I just put this on today.
I'm just fucking with you. You care too much about money and material things, man.
What are you talking about?
You do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't have it,
your whole existence is gay.
You're trying to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay. It sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective on the radio.
You get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt. Debt Dash. That's his new name. You just got a new name called Debt Jam. That's what you should say.
Nobody's checking for that. Only guys. Look, nobody's laughing. Now you got the shit face. He's trying to make himself laugh. Look, now you look stupid. Look at him. You gonna cry. Look at him. I think you gonna cry. The fake laugh. Now you gonna stop. You gonna keep laughing at nothing. Yo, why you squinting? You look stupid. You squinting Tarantino right now. Anyway, now I'm just laughing because you have the shit face. Yeah, you say something. Nothing hurt.
Go ahead, Jess.
I'm sorry.
Why does Claudia Jordan owe you? Like, how?
She doesn't owe me. What she did was, I'll say allegedly, so I can get sued. I shot the movie. I have a bunch of footage of her in the movie. Her saying I'm the best director. She came to my house 100 times to edit all this stuff. And when we did the lawsuit, she testified that I didn't direct it. But what happened was Chris Brown also represented this other girl named E.W. Brooks in another case. That one they won. And then right after that, Claudia was in her movie. So it's like it doesn't.
Gotcha.
So, and she was saying that, you know, because the thing was, because you know Claudia Jordan, right? She talks sexual knowledge. I don't want to, and the movie was about a wife that was fucking everybody. And I didn't want to have to direct and talk to her a certain way. And the first scene, I was boning, right? I can show you the scene, it's graphic, right? But it's a graphic, you know, it's meant to be that way. So usually as a director, you might spend some time with it. I didn't want to, so I gave her a porno and said, you know, go look in the car, blah, blah. And, you know, when you're ready, let me know. So she was saying that she found that to be sexual harassment or something like that. Or she just felt like it was inappropriate. And I was like, yo, I didn't want to talk sex. She, that's why I gave it to you and said, go over there. So to me, allegedly, she perjured herself for benefit. So, and she's going to try to, you know, she posted something up, but then I know they told her to put it down. But, you know, there's things that I have to look at of people that have been treating me unfairly and stupid people have been saying things that aren't true. And it goes into an algorithm and people start to believe it. So if you say something and it's not true, but you don't say nothing now, it'll go in an algorithm, and then it, like, if you accusing me of hiding money and I don't protect myself, then now I got the feds calling. So I have to correct when people say these false narratives, I have to say something because, you know, you're not in big business. You've been working. You've been working for somebody your whole life. I never worked for nobody. I'm free.
Let me ask you this. But that's so interesting because you're up here spreading false narrative.
What's the false narrative?
You said
I said are you? I said are you? Okay, so I asked you, how much I pay if I didn't say nothing until I got in front of you to ask you?
No, you said I was, and I said I was.
Maybe it's a mischoice of word. I meant to say I heard. I should know because I'm not the fucking feds. You guys probably know because y'all probably talk to them. I think y'all ask questions. I just think y'all hot. You know, I just think y'all work with the police. I think y'all. I don't see why they would make, like, for me, evolution is key. Every day I got to do something different. So y'all do the same thing every day.
I don't think you evolving, then. You've been sounding the same for 15 years.
So you're never going to talk about the fact I go into schools with the OSG. You had the mayor up here, Eddie Milton. Did y'all talk about the fact that when he was the senator, he flew to my ranch, we made a plan, and we helped get him elected? Did he talk about how we passed laws? That's not evolving. You know why I don't have no money, Charlamagne? Because I've been going into schools teaching kids how to dream, how to have cognitive skills. This book brings the kids' cognitive skills up, but y'all don't talk about that. You know, I know y'all on my Instagram. Y'all know I ran up in the jail, a kid's jail, with Principal McGrone, with Black Panthers, senators. I got locked in the jail, but I changed things.
Wow.
I'll show you, they saw it, but no one writes about it. So to say I haven't evolved and you have, but you've been sitting in the same room for 30 years, but I'm running around houses all over the world, starting companies, selling them, that's ridiculous. It's just you talking confident about stupid shit for your job.
So you are.
I just said, like, wait, it's stupid to say that I went to a school?
You're talking very confident.
Yo, I'm not
about
talking to
us.
you no more, man.
You're talking very confident about us.
I just hate what you're doing in the world. You're stupiding up the world. You're a cancer for black people because you're teaching them the wrong values.
I don't feel like you're a cancer for black people.
I don't care what you feel.
You sound smart to dumb people.
Yeah, I know. Now and you're saying my things back to me, and I'm dumb.
Because everything you say is like you looking in the mirror. All you do is project. Has your therapist ever taught you that?
I have a therapy show on my network, American New, called Healing is Gangster. Check it out. I want to tell you what I've learned from my OG. Okay, can you come up here, please? My OG, please. My OG, and I want y'all to know, I'm sure y'all, his wife just died.
Oh,
sorry,
brother.
All right.
Damn, man.
And I want to say this, right? Please sit down, because I learn so much from you every day, because this is my OG. And I think you should ask him and talk to him. This man, when his wife was sick, he did not leave her hospital for 4 weeks. I would call him every day, correct? He never left her till she passed. And that was what I call manning up. You know what I'm saying? Then when she passed, he had the illest wedding. Then I'm talking about fireworks, doves, the whole Harlem was out there. Strong. He looked like the mob boss. I wanted to be him right there even when he was in pain. He still. Now I'm Dame Dash. I do give people props that deserve it. This is my OG. I give him the respect he deserves because he still teaches. And then when what he did, he threw Heaven Up in Harlem thousands of people came through. The mayor came through. That's what
I saw that.
But you didn't say nothing about it. That's the problem, girl.
So you just did all of that, giving this man all that
ask me some questions
like that.
Don't tell me what to do. Go ahead.
How are you? How you doing?
Yo, shut the fuck up from back there.
Hey, how you doing,
You ain't in
OG?
the interview no more.
That's crazy.
What you mean?
Same fight, different round, bro.
I want that.
It's one day at a time.
For people that don't know, how do you inspire the
This
people to
man
come?
trying to talk about life, man. You
man.
disrespectful.
For people that don't know, especially with Dame, how do you teach the people that come up under you the right morals to make sure they make it and not end up in jail?
Just, right is right. Wrong is wrong. Everybody got that in them. Mm-hmm. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. Mm-hmm. Just follow your heart, do what's right. Mm-hmm. You go murder somebody or you hurt somebody, you harm somebody today. When you go home at night, you might say, yeah, I put that work in. Then you probably think too, like, damn, I really hurt that boy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I caused him pain. Mm-hmm. The rule of life to me is treat people how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. You don't want to have holes put in you. You don't want to be injured, leaking on the ground. Why would you do that to somebody else?
OG, question, you from Harlem, I'm from Queens. A lot of times people don't see eye to eye, right? Same color skin, came from the same area. And it almost seems like a crab in a barrel syndrome. How do you tell these young people to stop that? Even with Dame and some of the people that he beefs with or goes back and forth with, how do you have those conversations and say we better as collabs versus competition?
It's hard, bro. It's hard right now. Mm-hmm. Like for example, like he said at the cookout, mm-hmm. I do the cookout every year.
Of course.
So I said, when my wife was alive, we talked and it was like, yo, we got a big crowd, a lot of people come, let's do something positive with it, right? Mm-hmm. So we talked one night and we said, you know what? Let's just try to bring all our sons together. Mm-hmm. Let's introduce our sons to each other.
That's powerful.
So they don't be out here beefing and fighting because they don't know each other. Yeah. Not knowing the relationship that their fathers be having, that's supposed to bring them some unity amongst each other. Mm. So, I just say that to say like this year, I do it for the last 5 years. I've been doing that part. And this year, I got really emotional because like you said, I'm telling brothers, let's come together. Mm-hmm. Let's stand together for a minute. Like all this bubblegum shit y'all up here doing right now, going back and forth, that's cool, it's entertainment. Mm-hmm. But there come a time when we all really need to come together and stand tall. As black men, as a black unit. Mm-hmm. We haven't done this shit, bro. So at the cookout, it gets me excited because I'm like, okay, let's come together.
Put their differences to the side.
Right. Like half of the group will come together and the other half of the group is still walking around doing, shit that don't really make.
Let me just say one thing.
Yeah.
This is what he does. I call him tough love. So when he's there, he's talking like he's saying some bad shit. But he'll be like, if you motherfuckers, you ain't gonna give each other a hug and get the fuck out of here. Hug him right now. No. Y'all better hug right now.
He be exaggerating.
No, I don't. I'll show it to you.
He be exaggerating. But I do get a little, tight because, it hurts me to see that we can't come together for shit, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about you bringing your son, I'm bringing my son. We talking about our sons. Mm-hmm. We can't do this shit for our sons, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, we can't take a minute to just honor up and just be a man and let's show unity to our sons. Mm-hmm. For an example, in a lifetime, we don't really do this type of shit since the Million Man March. So, I'm from Harlem.
Want to build a bet you want in seconds?
Oh, these adverts, man. Sorry. There's only I think there's maybe like 10 minutes left of the interview.
Like you from Queens. Mm-hmm. We come from that shit. Mm-hmm. We know how ugly it is. Like you said, the shit is ugly, bro. Mm-hmm. As a man, like I'm a grown man now. When I was young, I did all that shit. But as a grown man right now, I got a purpose. It's something in life that I need to do. Mm-hmm. If not for nobody else, it's for my sons, my kids, and just to show them some type of unity that we could do this shit. Let's bring this shit together.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't gotta wait for nobody else to come along. We here now. Mm-hmm. What we gonna wait for, the next Malcolm X? Next month, nah, we here now. You know what I'm saying?
So condolences on your strength, brother.
Absolutely. No. What he did there
right now.
Ask him. I was like, damn. You know, when Aaliyah died, I could have done it better. He taught me how to deal with that situation. Do you mind if I tell him a little about the Larry situation? So
Chatty Patty ain't gonna he gonna do it anyway. So
you see when I said, do you mind? If he would have said no, I would have given the utmost respect. But you don't have Wendy Williams would have told you to do it. So, can I just say something? So, Larry is the guy that actually called my son for Cam. And, I had mentioned to him, and I was like, because I knew Larry before, and, he did some things. Actually, that's a longer story, but he did some things I didn't like, so I wasn't messing with him no more. I actually found him not to be intelligent. So, and he was the reason why I got a couple of these lawsuits. So, Daniel was like, I like him. I'm fucking with him, man. All right, if you're not fucking with him, I'm not fucking with him. Cam didn't do that. He's his best friend. But Larry called him. And Larry's wife is going through a similar situation. So I guess he was trying to trauma bond with him. And my OG goes, where you at right now? And he goes, I'm in my bed sleep. Your wife is... I'm going to let him take it from there if you want to tell us.
I mean, he didn't say he was in his bed sleep, but I asked him where he at. Because I could relate to his wife being in the hospital. He told me some things and it just triggered some shit in my situation, watching my wife go through all these different situations. And I just said to him, how could you be anywhere but by her side right now? If she dying, bro, she had her last days. Like for me, when the doctors told me I might have weeks to days or months to weeks, I needed all that.
Absolutely.
I needed every second, every minute left. You know what I mean? To be with my wife, bro. Like nothing else is more important than time.
Right.
If we had $1 billion, you give up that $1 billion for some more time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I needed to be with her, and I needed to let her know I'm right by your side. When you dying, if you ever come to that point, you dying. It's one thing you probably need more than anything. Just somebody right there next to you. Especially, hold on, Dane. Especially if it's your wife, if it's your girl. You want somebody to be next to you.
That's right.
Even as a man, I don't think I would want nothing else. Probably my wife or some, just right next to me, knowing that you next to me would help, some comfort.
He told Larry, if you don't get back there over there, I'm fucking you up. He said, next time I see you, I'm fucking you up. That's what he said.
You just cut him off.
No, it's cool, bro.
Because I wanted to understand that that's where the toughness comes in.
As an OG,
he said, yo, I don't want to hear nothing. He don't want to hear nothing about the care. He said, your wife is that. You don't cook me about that. I will beat you up if you don't go. If you're not by your wife's side every day. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I came at him like that as a friend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even though he going through what he going through with him, and I told Dame too. Dame, his wife going through some shit right now. It's time for us to on up. Fuck all that. That shit ain't important. This life and death situation is more important. So what the dude gotta understand is love is powerful, man. You know what I mean? You got a wife, right?
Yeah.
You know how much she mean to you?
31 years.
I had 37. So when you got a wife, like I tell dudes, when you go to jail, you in trouble, you in the hospital, who's there with you?
Your wife.
Who you call?
Your wife.
Like, I ain't got nobody to call right now. I had to think about this shit the other day. Something was to happen. Like, before it was like, I called wifey, she knew just what to do.
Immediately, absolutely.
I don't have nobody. I gotta get a new number, memorize a number automatically. So at the end of the day, his man was going through it with his wife, and I just told him, bro, out of respect, if I find out you not by her side, I'm fucking you up. Like, that's some sucker shit. You a bitch ass nigga. If you don't be by her side, I got mad, I get upset, I'm emotional. You know what I mean? My emotions come out sometimes. And it is what it is. I am who I am. And that's how I just roll on that purpose alone. But, I told him, and he was like, you know what, OG, you're right. Because you can't sit around talking about, I had to.
The Aer Lingus sale is now on. Fly to a wide range of US and Caribbean destinations from 350.
Come home for a minute. or you sitting in your bed eating TV dinners and shit like that. Your fucking wife is in the hospital dying. You know what that shit must feel like? You know you ain't gonna make it, shit like that. So, yeah, that's what happened with homie, and I hope I got through to him, and he spending time with her. He probably should be right next to her right now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have like an organization or something, or
what you mean?
like a foundation?
Oh, the Heaven Up in Harlem. Yeah, it's a non-profit thing I just started, but.
For a man to tell another man what to do, he got to be able to beat you up. Because I'm telling you, you need a masculine man to teach black children.
Yeah.
And we need you on the radio, OG. And I think y'all should get him up here once or twice a week. Because he will teach toughly. We need to be taught in a certain voice.
Cause you
not like
OG
this.
in the conversation.
That's not a voice.
Nobody want to hear that bullshit you talking after hearing OG talk. That fake dumb
so that's
silly
why,
shit you
what
be
did I
on.
just said? I just said bring him up here. I said bring him. Let me finish this.
You know, at the end of the day, I appreciate y'all having me up here.
Thank you, OG.
You know what I mean? Voicing that. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my wife. You know, it's been like 5 months now, and I still can't breathe. You know what I mean? But I'm here. You see me, you would never be able to tell because it's what's inside. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to shout out my man Larry. Wish him all the best, and I hope he by his wife's side. And anybody that's going through that type of shit, just honor up and be a man and respect love. Because love is what we all need. That's the only thing that's going to be by us when we fucked up, when we down and out. Y'all should all know if you got a girl, you got, you know what I mean, a situation, relationship. You know, that's what it's about. That's who you care about. My mother passed. She became my mother. You know, at the funeral, I told a story how I had a fight, right? And I broke my hands. I go to the hospital, broke my knuckles and shit. They cast me up. So long story short, I go home.
That nigga did.
Right? Nah, it didn't even matter. You know, I just put in the work and I broke my fingers, my hands right, but busted. So this how deep it was with me and my wife. I goes home and I realized I had to take a shit. I couldn't wipe my ass. Do you know my wife wiped my ass, bro? Wow. My wife had to wipe me, bro.
Yeah.
So you know how deep that is? Who else could you trust? You don't want your brother. You can't ask your homies or nobody do no shit like that.
Yeah.
And I wore the cast for like 4-5 months. Every time I had to go to the bathroom, get up. Like that shit was crazy, but that's how the love, that's how deep that shit is. When you have somebody like that in your life, that shit is priceless. It's like, you know, it means everything. You know, so just have to respect the power of your wife, your girl, man. Understand where you come from. You come from a woman. We should respect our women a little more. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And
thank you,
man.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for that conversation, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me and listening.
We don't want to hear from you,
know what I'm saying?
That's you done. Let OG in. OG in with some positive, real shit. Not that silly shit you be
talking. If you ever have
talking.
anything that you're doing with your foundation and you need us there, you need to come up here. You're always invited. You know what I mean? For real. Dan know you're always invited.
Dan, you are invited too.
But anytime Dan, you need to come up here. We never say no to Dan, and I'm sure many outlets have. We all go back and forth with Dan, but we really, I don't know about Charlamagne, but we really respect Dame. We respect the work that he put in, and we appreciate you. We gonna go back and forth. We ain't gotta agree.
If I didn't respect him, I wouldn't have him up here.
Yeah.
I already know.
I respect.
He told me stories about how you and him linked up off the set.
I don't know that nigga off the set.
I saw him someplace else. You know, at the TV show I was doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but he told me y'all had good conversations and shit like that. Y'all brothers, y'all build. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want everybody to think this shit is all playing fun. You know, radio is radio, but real life is real life.
Yeah.
And I salute y'all. Y'all doing a good job. Keep teaching the people. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
like Dame said, you know, y'all play a big part. Y'all listen. A lot of people listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
So keep giving them that knowledge.
Absolutely.
'Cause y'all be dropping knowledge. You know what I mean? I'll be listening too.
Thank you, OG.
Heard?
All right, it's time to get it back. Dan, you got any last words?
No, OG ended it, man.
I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. It was therapeutic. I mean, again, a lot of people won't have that conversation with me.
Yeah.
You know, very few. I've actually, through this situation with Cam, have learned to have a lot of respect for Memphis Bleek because of his loyalty. And every time I see him, he talks to me. And when we were beefing and all that, or going back and forth, Nori called. Oh no, Big Face Barry called Nori, but Nori called Bleek for backup. But they be talked like brothers, and you can't say nothing bad about Bleak's big homie. He might not be the brightest light in the room, but you ain't gonna say nothing about his OG. And actually, that
the girl he shot the Bleak, by the way.
I just said that.
You said he's not the brightest. Why would you say he's not the brightest?
But you just interrupted me.
Why do you do that to people? OG just told us we should be.
Yo, thank you, man. Look, I'm gonna show y'all this thing. So this is the last thing I'm gonna say.
This guy.
If you want to see,
what you preach.
If you want to see the trailer,
if you're gonna dress like a shady pastor, then act like one. Practice what you preach.
This is a bespoke suit that I made, DD.
I like it.
Okay, and nice. I made it.
Oh my god.
Large Heineken chips.
Oh my gosh. Nah, this interview's been alright still. I think the OG that came through, I think he kind of brought some seriousness to the interview, which was quite good as well. But it does show you, to be honest with you, I think from the outside looking in, when we watch sometimes these interviews, it's very easy to get caught up in the BS. But deep down, you really do know that these people do rock with each other, even though they have their little entertainment sort of back and forth and whatnot. But I think this is how they play as well, so... But yeah, it's a decent interview still. There's about like 5 minutes left.
And you look like you that your boyfriend looks like your boyfriend made that spoke suit that I made, DD.
I like it.
Okay, and nice. I made it. This is, you know, I made
it looks like you made it.
I know. And you look like you that your boyfriend looks like your boyfriend made it. Your boyfriend made it. That's what happened. Your crush made it. All right. Yo, look. This is what I'm gonna say. Tomorrow, I'm dropping a diss record for 50.
Oh, you really cut it the fuck out. Yo, OG, come on.
Can I finish? A diss record for 50 and Cam by Nicolette. Y'all can hear I'm playing for you before we leave. So you could go to America New and listen to it. You'll see the trailer for Paid in Full, My Paid in Full. It's called My Paid in Full. I don't have to buy rights for anything because I was there. I really hustled with this guy. Cam, I heard him say something like he's the great...
Didn't you say this record was corny? You said that. I got your shit. You said beef is corny, but you got Nicolette doing diss records, Dame.
I always said rap battle is great. What are you talking
Practice
about?
what you preach for just once.
Yo, you're dumb.
Can we play the record?
Yes, please.
Which one?
Yeah, play it. Play the record.
I said it's a diss record.
Yeah, it's a diss record.
Then let the people
But it's not
decide.
mixed though. So, but you're gonna see but it's just a verse. And then I'm gonna show you an episode. You wanna see it?
Sure.
Okay, because he said I was lying. Before we leave, I want you to see that episode because you said I was lying. And you're going to have to apologize to me after I show you this, okay?
No, you're a liar.
Then you're a girl.
You're a broke
Hold
liar.
on a second.
Anyway, should I just play this on the phone?
No, send it because people are here on
They're
here.
going to play it on the radio when we air the actual interview.
Give me
Can you send it to Lauren? Give me your email. Send it to Lauren.
So while I'm going to show you how the first... And I can show you... And I might, if you really don't believe me, I'll show you 5 episodes. About a piece of each. But I have 5. Edit. You know what I'm saying? So I can show you right now. You'll see.
So Dame Dash, ladies and gentlemen.
Dame, we appreciate
Big shout out. Look for My Paid in Full, the real story from people that actually did it in Harlem. And it will be on Revolt. And if things go the way I want, I should be closing or I should be able to have this pathway to acquire. But until then, you'll see all my content. Next week, you'll see Bosses Take Losses on Revolt. So now I'm hustling on his block. I'm now Cam's boss.
You gonna keep Cam show?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fire him. He's a good kid, but I'm not gonna. The kid, it was cute.
Him taking over as a promotional thing.
That's him. He was the CEO.
But you're doing a real acquisition, you're saying?
Yes. It's not a real acquisition. There's a road to acquisition.
Okay.
So I'm going to see I'm putting all my content on there, a lot of it, and we're going to see how it runs and see what it does. I want everybody to watch it. But every week you'll be able to see Bosses Take Losses start next week on Revolt, and then. But if I don't get to buy it, then I won't put Paid in Full on it. You know what I mean? But it's done already. I got to put it. Mm-hmm. So I start with this. It's Coming in Trenches. It's a docuseries first, so you know the characters. Mm-hmm. Then it's the scripted. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Power. The book, the docuseries TV show. So watch my new show, Power, that I actually do own. Mm-hmm. Not capping. I didn't write it yet. I mean, Michelle is writing it now, and she's also writing the script. The deals are done. Mm-hmm. And and there'll be more. So
shout out to Dusko.
So it takes. Thank you, Dusko. Thank you.
Love that.
Dusko goes to space, brings your cognitive skills up. Dusko goes to sea. I never again. The Black Gun. This is being distributed by Sony, but I didn't make that announcement. But it is distributed by Sony because you know, some of my part, you know, I couldn't have this guy keep sending letters. So I filed so he could stop murking the waters. But I want to show you, can you pull up, I'll do it. Who did I send this? And and also we're being considered for a Grammy. Yep. So any Grammy voters, please vote. We're being considered for alternative, what is it? Alternative music? Best alternative album. See, I don't like the
Freeway.
Right. I don't thank you, Freeway. I love Freeway. He's another one that's going into schools and doing all these things. And, you know, if any Grammy voters for alternative music, please vote for the Black Guns. I just wanted to do it as an artist. But, you know, I wanted to be an artist. Let me be an artist.
Now, your power has nothing to do with 50's power.
It's not 50's power. He don't own that. He works for those people. He doesn't own that. I want you to, do me a favor. If you like, I'll teach you. I will. If you want to know about certain things, call me. Call me. Because you might take it the wrong way. I'm like,
it's all right. There's the record. Introduce your artist. Let's introduce the record.
Come on, Nicky. Get the IG story. Can we do IGs here? No. All right.
It's tomorrow, yeah.
But you see how I respect it?
Yeah, come on, Nicolette, introduce the record before we get it back.
Hey, you guys, I'm Nikki Licky, and this is Checkmate, a diss track to 50 Cent and Cameron.
It's the Breakfast Club, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dame Dash.
Every day I wake up. Okay, so that was the live reaction of the Dame Dash interview. You can go check out the full interview for yourself. It's on the Breakfast Club. Overall, to be honest with you, the interview was quite entertaining, to be honest with you. It was one of those ones where you knew there was going to be a bit of a back and forth, but one thing that I can say that I did like about the whole interview was towards the end when you can see, like, as much as they've got their back and forth going on, you can see they actually respect and check for each other. Obviously, they've got their little banter or their little back and forth that they've got, but you can see these mans really, really respect each other. Dame's doing his thing. He's far from broke, or what we would consider broke, but it is very clear that he's not in the same position as he was before. But yeah, check it out. That was my live reaction. Ciao.